Throwing six from the north for the bridge, get your mind right. Motherfucker.
Yes.
Alrighty. Oh, big game this weekend.
Go the mighty. Go the mighty. And it's Warriors, not the Wa.
Well, you're not a fan of this new scene.
Nah, I've said I'm guilty. I'm guilty. It's it's a movement.
I was at the supermarket just before with my mum, and then she was like, "Oh, which checkout should we go in?" sort of thing, and I was like, "That guy's got a Broncos jersey on. Let's go behind him." And then he must have heard me say it, and he like turned around, and I was like, "Up the fucking Broncos!" And then this lady, like 3 things over, she's like, "Up the Waz!" And then I was just like, "No, settle." And then she's like,
Senior Saturday.
she's like going like, "Oh, you might start a fight at a brawl at the supermarket." And when I was like, I got my stuff and that, and because I like did a trolley and Mum did a trolley, and then the fucking lady like was like walking past talking all this shit. Just all this shit, I was like, 53,000 will be fucking letting you know where you are. You'll be in Brizzy. And she was like, she was saying, I don't know, I can't remember what she said. It was a bit of nonsense, but it was a bit of fun too. A little bit of banter.
Yo, I mean, like, fuck, that's a massive stadium, bro. Like, but is it going to be full of, like, I'll have a majority will be Broncos, but they'll have a strong presence of the Waz.
I'd say so. Like, I seen a stat, they reckon there's over 100,000 Kiwis living in Brisbane, but some of those will support the Broncos. Like, you know.
Of course,
like,
G. Of course.
Yeah, like, so, and also, not everyone can afford tickets and blah, 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 blah. Some people, it's better, they'd rather just sit in the garage and watch it with 12 of their fucking friends or whatever. It's like...
Yeah.
It is a better, from my experience, for me anyway, because I got bad eyes, it actually is better to watch at home. Benefit of replay, things like that. Zoomed in, obviously, on camera and slowed down and all that sort of shit. But there's something about the atmosphere too, where it's okay, the visual wasn't the fucking greatest, but...
the atmosphere was electric.
And obviously they've got big fucking screens everywhere. That's one thing I don't like about Mount Smart is they only have the one screen. There might be another one in that back corner there, but if you're sitting in the northern end of the west stand, you got to like do this to fucking see a screen. You should be looking across the field so you can see it, and there's a screen, so you're not like field or screen. You should be able to see both at once. And they've got that thing up on in between the south and the east stand, but it's just like advertising or some shit. I don't know what the fuck that is, but
wasting the screen, mate.
Put a fucking screen up there, can
you get replay.
But no, it'll be mean. It'll be a mean game. We'll just go to this. I mean, this is sports bet. TAB will be pretty similar. They got the Broncos at 126 and Warriors at 390. I reckon if you do want to have a gamble, that's some fucking good odds for the Warriors. I've just sort of looked at a few stats in that, and I think that it's going to be fucking shitloads closer than that. Even without the stats, I thought that.
They were saying on Bloke It Up Bar, they were saying some shit about fucking being 12-point difference or some shit. Like they tip in.
Their spread. Yeah, I don't know about. I don't even think it'll be that much. If we look at this head to head, it doesn't really matter head to head. That's all history. Why is it only since 1998? Didn't we play them in the very first game they played in 95? Oh, this is just because it's NRL era. They've waited till after the Super League War. Makes sense. Form guide. Warriors, we're on a bit of a roll. But we'll talk a bit more about that later. Wins this season, doesn't really matter. Points scored and points conceded. We've got a little edge there. 50 more scored, 20 less conceded. But, I mean, fuck that. Again, that doesn't matter until the day. Completion rate, that's interesting. 77 Broncos, 78 Warriors.
Yes.
Well, that's like even as fuck. Warriors actually got a better tackle efficiency as well with 88.1 versus 86.6. But we seem to let least tries in, and the average player to speed was the same. So that's fucking even as fuck, man. Another couple of stats. We'll go back to this one.
Well, just before that, what were you tipping?
Broncos.
After you seen this, after we had a look for the stats, what were you thinking then?
Still back my team, brother.
Oh, of course, but oh no, yeah, I thought you had some good fucking info there on the win for the Broncos.
Nah, it's gonna. I think we're the better side anyway. I think we're the most well-rounded side in the whole competition.
Yeah, bro.
I think we got like. I think the best forward pack in the comp. Our outside backs are probably the biggest X factor outside backs. Maybe not the most consistent, but the biggest X factor. And our halves are pretty fucking good too. Like, I'm not outstanding. Adam Reynolds is like up there. Him, Sean Johnson, and Nathan Cleary are probably the three best game managing.
Yeah, those are the three names.
Oh, mind you, fucking Jerome Hughes too. The four fucking halfbacks that are still in it are all the best at game management and like getting shit going. It's fucking mean.
You can see the difference in the way they played fucking on last weekend there. Just with not saying that fucking Johnson's the man, but fuck, boy, he was playing so cold, cuz like, and it's not even about him anymore. He's just like seeing everything differently, like on another level, like, and just putting cunts through gaps.
He's being a general,
bro, rather than and fucking
a front line.
Yeah, man, and fucking what was buzzy was that the other players knew where to be when he would do shit. Like they just knew that normal play wasn't going to work. So fucking, and they just were there. It was fucking mean to see that happen, bro. Like they're gaining momentum on a team that's won 10.
But against who, bro? Like who? Like they won 10 in a row, but only the Storm in round 21 was a good side. Everybody else was rubbish. Like, and before that 10 started, they lost 3 in a row to the Broncos, Roosters, and Panthers, and the Roosters have been fucking average.
Weren't you telling me fucking they were looking for another coach?
No, that was the Knights.
Oh, Knights. Yeah.
Before they went on this run.
Yeah.
They were fucking out shopping around. We'll just run through some stats that I think might be important. So I guess tackle breaks. Broncos have 4 players in the top 20: Herbie Farnworth, Reece Walsh, Payne Haas, and Selwyn Cobbo. And the Warriors only have Yarnz in at 20th. I mean, I know that's not everything, but it sort of shows you that's kind of what I was saying about the outside backs, right? Like the X factor. We kind of have the best, in my opinion. But then on the other side of that coin is the missed tackles. And where we have 4 in the top 50 with Ezra Mann, Billy Walters, Katoni, and Kurt Capewell. What I will say is Ezra and Capewell stand next to each other. So that's either, that could be one misses that makes the other one have to cover and miss too, like sort of thing, or it could be a fucking glaring weakness. And the Warriors only have Jackson Ford, who, as we run through a few more of these stats, you'll notice might be the weak link. When it comes to errors, Reece Walsh is the worst in the competition by quite a bit too. Selwyn Cobbo's third. I think a lot of Selwyns are high balls, so I'd expect Sean Johnson to kick the ball to him a bit, which is what the Storm tried to do 2 weeks ago. But he actually...
we're doing... What's that?
He seems like a type of kid that he doesn't let that shit... I think he just lets it go, bro. Like, he just seems so chill and happy when he's got a footy on the footy field.
Yeah, it's a spot, eh? It's his place.
And then, we've got 2 of the worst 3, but then the Warriors have Montoya, Pompey, and DWZ. Oh, we've also got Tony Staggs in there. So, fuck. Both of us have 3 in the top 50, but ours are a lot significantly worse. Fuck. Well, that's not good.
Pompey was pretty good on the kicks, on the conversions too, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, he's been doing it a few weeks now, so I think you sort of you get into it and then.
Of course, but just under this level of pressure.
Yeah, I know.
At this point in time, like fucking sometimes those nerves get the best of you, and it fucking showed it. He missed one, but fuck, bro, he done pretty well, man. Like, I was like quite surprised.
Yeah, we got Adam Reynolds on the other side. He's like a 80-something% career goal kicker. Was struggling at the start of the year, but seems to have sort of sorted that out. We also got Reese and Katoni can kick pretty well. Katoni struggled. Did he kick against the Storm? No. He might have. It might have been the week before he kicked against the Storm. Someone else kicked the week before. Oh, no, he didn't even play. We had that young fella in the halves kicking. And he was mean. Maybe Katoni did kick last week. Maybe Adam's hamstring wasn't quite right. But yeah, kicking goals. And then, so penalties. Warriors have 4 players in the top 50 giving away penalties with Jackson Ford, Sean Johnson, Niokore, and Dylan Walker. We've got 2 with Capewell and Farnworth. So here we have Capewell and Jackson Ford, fucking glaring weaknesses in these sides at the moment. Ruck infringements, I guess, are a little bit different to penalties. Jackson Ford and Curran are the only 2 Warriors. And then we have Payne Haas, Adam Reynolds, Keenan Paliasea, Jordan Ricky, and Kurt Capewell. Who would have fucking guessed? Back in there again.
Half the fucking team.
Oh, half the team. Okay, speaking of half the team, set restarts.
Oh, sorry, Warrior fans. Sorry.
So Warriors have 7 players in the top 50 for giving away set restarts. I didn't even write them down. There's that many. Half the team.
What?
Half the fucking team.
Cuz.
A couple of them, I think, like Bunty and Josh Curran, bench players, but the rest were all starters. Tohu Harris was in there. AFB. I think Wade Egan was in there. Which makes sense, though.
The work dog. The work dog. But he's the work dog.
But those are the guys in the middle, right? Those are the guys that are involved in more tackles than anybody. So it makes sense that they're giving away set restarts.
The numbers are a bit more. Yeah. Fucking Fanua Blake, just going back to the last game again, fucking, did you see they put him in a gap? He's so fucking nimble for a big cunt, like, man, it just looked so smooth from the cameras. I was like, geez, that was really nice, this motherfucker. And it was just like, what the fuck, in the matter of 15 minutes, there was 3 tries.
He is going up against Payne Haas.
Yo, is that who Gams wanted to be in jail if he was in jail with?
No, that was his cousin, Hustle.
Oh. I thought it was NRL player.
Nah.
Fuck, I'm a 60. Just branched out. Anyway.
So, yeah, AFB versus Payne Haas. That'll be a good battle, man. They're 2 of the best in the game. Man. Probably 2 of the top 3 in the game. I mean, Tino's probably up there. I'm just trying to think of if there's anyone else. Nah, I think those are the top 3. Maybe Nelson, but he just sort of, I don't know. I think those are the 2 of the top 3. AFB, more run meters than Huss, total run meters, 4,319 versus 3,937. But he's played more games. I think 4 more games, something like that, 3 or 4 more games. So Payne Huss actually has a better average by about 15 meters a game. And then post-contact meters, which is a big one for props. AFB again, more total, 1,621 versus 1,507.
Fucking hell.
But again, the average comes down, and Payne Huss is slightly favoured with 71.8 versus 64.9.
Fuck, man.
And I mean, you can't. There's not really a stat for fucking like footwork and that. I mean, probably broken tackles, which I didn't actually write down.
That's all good.
But Payne Huss was in the top 20 when Aiden wasn't. So probably breaks more tackles, gets more offloads. He's 4th in offloads. Everyone else in the top 5's all from rubbish teams that try to throw the ball around because it's the only way they can get into space.
That used to be the Warriors, bro.
and then Aiden's 11th. So, like, I don't know. It's pretty. If you look at the numbers, I mean, the average numbers are right there.
Be pretty close.
I think it might come down.
So what will it come down to?
In the forwards or the whole game?
The whole game.
I think errors an X factor.
Yeah, bro.
I think. So basically,
Yeah,
you want to obviously limit the opportunities that the opposition gets, and a little bit of spark. You probably have. Well, I suppose Ezra Mam's pretty sparky. I think you might have a little bit more spark in the halves, maybe. But then I think we have more spark out wide. Like, yeah, our X factor, I think, in the outside backs is just, it's up there. Forwards are
You reckon DWD will have his work cut out for him?
Yeah, well, you'll have to shoot in off that wing a bit.
Yeah, bro.
Try jamming on
Might do him
Katoni.
some fucking favours. Yeah.
Jamming on Reece Walsh or Katoni, bro. Big Jordan Ricky. Ooh, yeah.
Ricky.
Yeah, we were looking good going left to right, I think. And that's coming out his way, yeah. He's a left winger, isn't he? Yeah. So he'll be... Is it him and Pompey on the same side? Nah, it's never pass.
Oh, Rocco never passed.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking... Bro, lucky he didn't, bro. He got us in. They were trying to say it was double movement. Went upstairs, G, and it was nah. He got that down, mate. Easy. Fucking, I don't even know why you're looking. What the fuck? I don't even know why you're looking, G. Fucking get that ref. What's that ref that fucking fucked up big time with the call, bro?
Oh, that Klein, Ashley Klein, I think. Yeah, in the Melbourne game. I think it was Ashley Klein. I don't know. I fucking don't know their names.
Oh, get him on the field at the Fortress. Fuck me.
No, I don't reckon he'll ref this week. I couldn't imagine they let him they must get 1 week off. Put him in the booth.
No. Yeah, I just mean for next games at the Fortress, brother. At the Fortress.
Yeah, well, you don't think you get another game there this year? Wait, you don't.
No. Like on next season, you
Next
know, just
season.
get him anywhere.
Make him
anywhere.
Make him the Warriors home ref, you reckon?
Yes, bruz. Get him every home game. Get that cunt here.
So I think
we'll put him up. We'll put him up.
Another thing that, like, another little comparison I've been hearing people talk about is Reece and Yarnz. A lot of people are saying that they're like quite equal, which interests me because that pretty much means that they're saying Yarnz would play Origin, but I don't even think he'll be the fullback for the Kiwis with Joseph Manu. Like, I think that dude's just too fucking explosive, man. And he's not bad. Yeah. I'm not saying he's bad, but I think he's like on the same level as like Scott Drinkwater and Will Kennedy. Not at that same level as like Kalen Ponga, Teddy, and Reece Walsh. And don't get me wrong, I love Will Kennedy.
Still finding his feet.
No, he's been around for a while, but he's in a new system.
Yeah. You know, like fucking, it's amazing what that can do.
Yeah, and he got some regular game time. You know, like he did. He was. He sort of fell out of favor with the Raiders. I do think it's cool that both of those guys wanted to move home, and they sort of got what they wanted with Walsh. Well, he never really left Brisbane because the Warriors were playing over there, but he didn't have to come over here. And both were for family reasons, which is pretty cool. I read an article. What's his name? Cameron George or George Cameron or something, the Warriors CEO, and he pretty much said like, yeah, we were never going to stop him as long as we had someone to replace him, and it sort of fell in their lap that someone else wanted the exact same thing, and they managed to sort that, which is cool. Don't often hear in professional sports of players getting exactly what they want without having to sacrifice something else, so that was quite cool.
Yeah. That was really cool of them to do that.
And I think sort of our last little thing we might do is let's just, like, there's a lot of hype surrounding these Warriors, right? Like, they're on this, you know, they're not on a winning streak, but they've won a lot in a short period and that. So I thought I'd just have a little nosy and see, like, who have they actually beaten? And if we look back since we played yous on the 27th of May with no Origin stars, they've played the Dolphins.
Just put that out there.
Yeah, beat them in Napier. Fucking. I read the paper. They're saying controversial no try at the end. Bro, Pompey fucking pulled the jersey. You can't do that. It's not controversial.
That's controversial, G.
And I think that would have been to tie it, I think. If I remember correctly, I was a bit wasted. We were all here, if you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, so since we beat them in Napier with no Origin stars on the 27th of May, you played the Dolphins twice. One win apiece, but the Warriors rested players in the second one. Dolphins not a very good side. Like started well, but then the depth really got tested, and yeah, I wouldn't that's not a big deal beating the Dolphins. Raiders twice, 2 wins. That one over there was pretty impressive. I'll say that on Croker's 300 game or something, and they spoiled the party. And then they got it was like a lucky 1-pointer to beat them over here. I say lucky. I don't know how lucky it really was, but it's close. And the Raiders, they're another team that they made the top 8, but I think they were lucky to make the top 8. Rabbitoh's collapse sort of let them in. They were just there to play spoiler in these finals. Didn't quite do that.
Fucking they could have. Yeah.
Beat the Dragons twice. Now that's a team that was lucky to not get the wooden spoon. I mean, I'm not reading anything into those ones. Lost to the Bunnies.
Not counting those ones.
Lost to the Bunnies at home without Latrell, no starting centers in the wet. So, I don't know. Maybe the wet impacted the Warriors more. They pumped the Eels, but the Eels had no Mitchell Moses, no Dylan Brown, no Gutherson, no Campbell Gillard. So, how much do you read into that? Like, that's probably their best, all of their best players, not even playing.
Where were they? Origin?
I don't. Dylan Brown was probably suspended for fucking grabbing asses at the fucking club.
Slapping asses.
I should have taken antihistamine. I'm not too sure what they all were there, but I just know they weren't there. Thumped the Sharks, but I've said all year that the Sharks are rubbish against decent teams. And that's sort of that's what they've done all year. They've pumped shit teams and fucked that up against good teams. Beat the Titans and the Tigers. Those, again, 2 teams in the bottom fucking of the table. Should have probably lost to Manly, but Manly couldn't seal it. That was an all right game. Good resiliency, actually, to win that. Got thumped by the Panthers, but, I mean, that's the Panthers, and hadn't played a good side in months. You know, 27th of May, so it's going to be nearly 4 months by the time they play us, since they've played, like, a mean side.
Quality.
I mean, yeah, and against the Panthers, they didn't have Sean Johnson, right? Like, that was huge.
Yeah, that you could see the difference from then to the game last week, just how much of a difference he makes when he's there and the team plays with him.
Well, that's your general, man. I mean, we've played without Adam Reynolds, and I've seen the composure just go. As soon as we get behind or the errors creep in, everyone starts trying to do shit on their own, and it just compounds the mistake, man, and it just fucks everything up. So you need your captain. He's not the captain, but he's like the fucking leader on the field.
He's the one. Yeah. Captain on offense.
So I just don't know how much to read into that Warriors run, is all I'm trying to say. And I'm not saying that there's not a hope. Like, I think it's going to be fucking close.
I'm
a little bit nervous, like, because
Warriors are known to like be a bogey team once in a while and just do some shit like that as well.
Play spoilers. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You know, like fuck shit up. Like it's like, what the fuck?
So you gonna put any money on these Warriors at $3.90 or whatever it is? Fuck, it's not a bad bet.
Yeah, G. I'm going down for I'm gonna go down for probably going down for Klokstad for going for first try scorer.
It's going to be a forward that scores the first try, I can tell you that. Or a centre.
AFB?
It'll be a
Maybe
forward or a
Blake,
centre. No, I
or-
reckon it'll be an edge. I reckon it'll be someone on the edge. Like a second rower.
I'm giving it a chancey.
Second rower or a centre?
Chancey.
You reckon?
Yeah, I'm going to give it to him. He's just from last week. If they're not going to have the same game plan, but if they have that same fucking urgency, I think he's going to be in the right place at the right time again. He was playing always at the right place at the right time last week. It was crazy. It's like he was seen through Sean Johnson's eyes.
What do you say? First try scorer. I don't really know how to navigate this on here. Oh, they haven't got it on because they haven't named the teams yet. That makes sense.
Oh, right. Yeah. Who do you reckon for Broncos?
First try scorer.
Yeah.
They'll focus Payne Haas. Kurt Capewell. Kurt Capewell off a beautiful Ezra Mann ball. It'll look like it's going out to Farnworth, and the Warriors will panic because they'll go, fuck, this guy's fucking too lethal, and then it'll be a short ball to Capewell.
Oh, so they'll create a diversion gap.
Yeah,
they'll make them run one way, yeah, and then right through the gap.
They'll make it look like Capewell's a decoy runner, but really he'll get the ball.
Yeah, decoy, that's the word.
Warriors to reach 10 points is paying $3.50. That's probably not a bad bet either.
Yeah, I'll chuck 20 on that.
I reckon you should just do head-to-head. At $3, they're paying $3.65 in New Zealand. So at $3.65, you might as well just go head-to-head, man. Better get your
How much would you drop? Like,
well, $30 will get you 100 back.
Well, I need more than that if I'm dropping it. You fucking slap down a hundy fetty on that cunt.
Fuck.
There goes my savings for fucking going to watch Nikolai.
Yeah, well, 150 will get you up around 500.
Yo, got to be in to win, mate. But yeah, that's a silly bet.
I might get you over 500. I don't know. I can't math. Brain dizzy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say the score would even be because I love the Warriors, G, but I just don't know.
Bro, I couldn't
don't
even
know if they can do it. G.
Total match points. $1.77 for under 42.5. So what's that? 21, 22 will get you that. The over might be worth some money there, but then it might become a big defensive slugfest, bro. Like,
yeah, geez, low scoring game.
I could see it going both ways. Like, just neither team fucking giving the other team any hope. Or it could come into a shootout where we just go try for try or some shit.
Yeah, like this is the game where you got to go out on your shield.
Oh yeah, well there's no second chances.
Yeah, this is it.
Look, throwing six from the north of the bridge, get your mind right, motherfucker.